So our little tag to the debate last night, or our debate coverage, is a call in for you for a few minutes on one question Bridget asked the candidates as a lightning round question last night, and that is, what makes someone a real New Yorker? Now, the reason that Bridget asked is that Jennifer Lopez made news on this topic recently. Jennifer Lopez, otherwise known as J-Lo or Jenny from the Block, caused a stir with her appearance on the short-form show Subway Takes, hosted by Kareem Rama. Let's take a listen. This runs about a minute.
So what's your take?
You have to be born in New York to be a New Yorker. Yes!
Okay,
Yeah, I know everybody
agree.
wants to claim the city.
No, I know.
Everybody wants to claim our city, but you have to be born in New York. You have to be born in one of the 5 boroughs to be a New Yorker.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
When I moved here in 2012,
Yes.
everyone was like, in 10 years you can call yourself a New Yorker.
Oh, is that what they said?
Yeah, and then I stayed 10 years.
Said
and
no
guess
New
what
Yorker ever.
happened? No, the New Yorkers used to have this as a rule.
That was a rule?
Yes, you didn't know about this?
No. I didn't get the memo. I did not sign the petition.
And you're the official big dog in this. I'm serious. Here's my question.
Okay.
Let's say I've been here for 50 years. I'm 90 years old. And you go, are you a New Yorker? And I go, no.
I have to say no. You live in New York. You take on characteristics of New Yorkers, probably by that time. You have a New York sensibility.
I pay New York taxes,
You pay, yeah, you pay New York taxes.
but I can't call it.
When you're born in New York is when you're really a New Yorker.
All right, J-Lo with Kareem Rama on Subway Takes. So listeners, we're going to play what the candidates said in response to that same question at the debate last night. But we are opening up the phones for your take on that divisive debate facing New York City always, right? 212-433 WNYC. What's your standard for calling somebody a real New Yorker? 212-433-9692. Is it what J-Lo said? Is it what any of the candidates you're about to hear say? What's your own standard? Has this question come up for you, whether you were born here or not? 212-433 WNYC. Call or text right now and say, what makes somebody a real New Yorker according to you? 212-433 WNYC 433-9692. Here's how Bridget brought it up in a lightning round question at the debate.
How long do you have to live in New York City to be considered a New Yorker? Mr. Boris,
it's all about your attitude. The second you have a consistent breakfast cart order and that you would never stand 4 across on the sidewalk, you're a New Yorker.
I think the first time he gets stuck in an elevator in your office building in New York during a power failure.
The day you move here, we're a city of newcomers. We always have been, and we should always stay that way.
New York state of mind, all over the world.
When you realize when somebody's yelling at you on the street, they're not actually yelling at you.
All right. How about 4 across on the subway? On the street. Don't stand 4 across on the street. How about when somebody yells at you and you're realizing that they're not actually yelling at you, you just think they're yelling at you because they're just yelling? How about the first time you get stuck in an elevator? How about that one answer, the day you move here, because that's what New York is, right? It's a city that attracts people from all over the world, from all over the Midwest and the South who want to come here and live this culture. What is it for you? 212-433 WNYC. What's your standard for what makes someone a real New Yorker? We'll take your calls and texts right after this. Brian Lehrer on WNYC. All right, let's get some quick takes on what you think it takes to be a real New Yorker. Lisa in Manhattan, you're on WNYC. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Brian. So I'd imagine that most New Yorkers feel the way I do. I'm a New Yorker, of course, but anyone who came to New York after me, not a New Yorker. So the cutoff is me.
Thank you very much, I think. John in Manhattan, you're on WNYC. Hi, John.
Yeah, hi. I think obviously to be a native New Yorker, you must be born in the five boroughs. But I agree with the rule, the 10-year rule. Been here 10 years, you can call yourself a New Yorker.
Thank you very much. We'll go next to Bob in Brooklyn. You're on WNYC. Hi, Bob.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. Long time, long time. I think that it takes about 5 years to become a New Yorker. It sounds like J-Lo wants to be a native New Englander, but she can't be. Because to be a native New Englander, according to New Englanders, you have to be there 10 generations. For New York's, I would say if you're being here, you get to here about 5 years. You get to know where things are. You get to navigate the city without any help more naturally. For me, the perfect New York story. Here's a good one. You're a real New Yorker if you can pass a celebrity in the street and just give them that little sly smile and a little nod of your head.
Good one.
And you
Good
keep
one.
walking.
I like that, Bob. Thank you very much. Here's another good one. Listener texts, if you are a real New Yorker, you know how to jaywalk. And another text, if you've never had a green Metro card, you're not a New Yorker. Another one, I've lived in New York for 56 years. My children and grandchildren were born in Manhattan. They are all New Yorkers. I'm still a wannabe. How about that? Alana in Queens, you're on WNYC. Hi, Alana.
Hey, Brian. You're a real New Yorker if you see cops shutting down the street and you think, was that a terrorist attack? And then you go on with your day.
Thank you very much. Deborah in Jersey City, you're on WNYC. What makes you a real Jersey Cityite?
I've been in Jersey City for 35 years, but I consider myself both, a person of both worlds, because lately, especially the last couple of years, my Brooklyn has been really coming out. So you can take the woman out of Brooklyn, but you can't take Brooklyn out the woman. If you're born in New York or you choose to move there, then you're considered a real New Yorker. But I'm also a Jerseyite, a Jersey City person as well. So I'm both.
Definitely hear that they can't take the Brooklyn out of your voice, Deborah. That's for sure. Thank you very much. And Diego in Brooklyn, you're on WNYC. Hi, Diego.
Hi, Brian. Thanks for taking my call. Yeah, I'm a born and raised New Yorker, and I kind of agree with the 10-year rule. I think it's a little weird of J-Lo to kind of be denying a lot of immigrants and people that have brought so much vibrant culture to New York's history forever. And it's not very in support of mi gente Latino, if anyone gets that joke. But yeah, I think that there's a lot of things that can make someone a New Yorker, but I think the 10-year rule is pretty good.
Diego, thank you very much. Yvonne in Baldwin, you're on WNYC. Hey, Yvonne.
Okay. I came to New York when I was 14 years old, went to junior high, went to high, went to New York universities from New York. I grew up in Brooklyn. Even though I'm in Long Island, I consider myself a Brooklynite. So give me like about 10 years or so.
10 years or so, and you were a New Yorker. Thank you very much. One more, Janet in Manhattan. You're on WNYC. Hi, Janet.
Hi, Brian. Long-time listener, long-time caller. I believe in addition to living in New York, two other things. You have to have a sense of borough identification. Very important. I was born in the Bronx, but I've lived on Morningside Heights for the last 50 years, but I am still from the Bronx. Number two, street etiquette, where you see somebody that's doing something and you start to have a conversation. A real New Yorker will come back with something. And the third thing is, I think that's it. It also helps if you have an immigrant grandparent.
Janet, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, everybody. There's some quick takes on what it takes to be a real New Yorker. Not a lot of people agree with Jennifer Lopez, who obviously was having fun in that clip. But there you are.